Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video, so I thought, hey, what's a good video I can make that's really easy to make and doesn't require a script? So I suddenly thought, personality tests. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to make a video on next. Can't think of it. Can't think of any ideas for scripts. So here we go. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I have some ideas. I'm just not sure what to do next. And there's big issues and stuff, so I'm just gonna take some internet tests. So here's the first one. It's the political compass test. It categorizes what type of political person you are, or what type of person you are when it comes to politics. So here we go. If economic globalism is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Obviously, if we're just going to give corporations the power to be douchebags more often, then globalism kind of would suck. So strongly agree. I always support my country, whether it was right or wrong. No. No one chooses his or her country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. Yeah, people put too much importance on their national identity. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. No. That's bullshit. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I mean, an enemy of my enemy can still be my enemy, so I'm just gonna agree, not strongly. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. No. There's a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. I wouldn't call it worrying. Information and entertainment, you know, put them together. So, strongly disagree. Now the economy. We're talking attitudes here, not FTSE index. People are ultimately divided more by class than nationality. Agree. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. Disagree. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. Strongly agree. From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. Agree. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product. Agree. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought or sold. Disagree. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to society. Strongly agree. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. No. The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. No. The rich are too highly taxed. Fuck no! Those with the ability to pay should have to have access to higher standards of medical care. No, I think people who need higher standards of medical care should have higher medical care. Governments should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Strongly agree. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. Strongly agree. Freer the market, the freer the people. No. Freer the market, the more that corporations will screw people over. Abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal. I don't know at what point the fetus is alive. So I'm gonna disagree with that. All authority should be questioned. Yeah. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Not always, but I agree. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. Museums and theaters are important, and they shouldn't have to submit to commercialism in order to survive. So I'm gonna disagree. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. Disagree. All people have their rights, but it's better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep their own kind. Strongly disagree. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. I think that parents who spank their children should be locked up in jail and beaten with canes until their bones are broken. It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Strongly agree. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Strongly agree. Fucking legalize goddamn marijuana! The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs. Agree. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. I think that this shouldn't be made into law, but too many people reproduce. Too many people who are unfit create children. Too many people who are unfit become parents and they fuck up their children. So, while I disagree with this, I don't disagree strongly. Most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. I think the most important thing for children to learn is to be independent and to destroy the authority of their own parents. There are no savage or civilized peoples. There are only different cultures. I disagree. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. I think every person is entitled to live in a homeless shelter. You know, not everyone always has. Some people lose the will to live, you know, and they kind of self-destruct. I think that, you know, you should help those people. So, I disagree. When troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. I strongly disagree. First-generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. Strongly disagree. National identity is given too much importance. What's good for the most successful corporations is ultimately good for all of us. Strongly disagree. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. I strongly agree. And how you see the wider society. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. Strongly agree. There's too many invasions of our privacy due to the Patriot Act. Some people want to even ban the religion of Islam. So yeah, I think our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. A significant advantage of one-party state is that it avoids the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. I mean, it curtails a large amount of the population's freedom, but people are stupid. They don't know what to do with their freedom. I mean, look at what democracy brings us. It brings us foolish, lazy, stupid leaders. You know, we're busy with unimportant political battles. So yeah, I strongly agree. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. Strongly disagree. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. No. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. No. I think that people should all have the opportunity to grasp their own share of power. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all. No. That's bullshit. Quit trying to impose your fucking titty twisters onto my art. Just fuck you. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. Disagree. I believe that punishment is a combination of rehabilitation, revenge, and deterrence. It's a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. I agree. A lot of criminals can't be rehabilitated. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. No. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. No. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. I don't know. Disagree. Making peace with the establishment is an important part of maturity. No, it's not. That's a sign that you're reverting back to your childlike impulses and that you can no longer fend for yourself. Astrology accurately explains many things. Strongly disagree. You cannot be moral without being religious. No, I think that religion imposes barbaric ideas on people. A truly moral person cannot keep their ideas within the beliefs of religion. Charity is better than social security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. No. Because most people are selfish. Some people are naturally unlucky. Strongly agree. It is important that my child's school instills religious values. Bullshit, they will. Brainwash my fucking child with Jesus and Allah and shit. Fuck you. Sex outside marriage is usually immoral. Disagree. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. Strongly agree. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Strongly agree. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. Strongly agree. No one can feel naturally homosexual. Strongly disagree. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. No. I think people need to indulge in their sexuality and the desires of their flesh, and to be honest, people are still ashamed and repressing of themselves. So, in the introduction, we explain the inadequacies of traditional left-right line. If we recognize that this is essentially an economic line, it's fine as far as it goes. We can show, for example, Stalin, Mao, Zedong, and Pol Pot with their commitment to a totally controlled economy on the hard left. Socialists like Mahatma Gandhi and Robert Mugabe would occupy a less extreme leftist position. Margaret Thatcher would be well over to the right, but further right would be someone like the ultimate free marketer, General Pinochet. That deals with economics, but the social dimension is also important in politics. That's the one where the mere left-right scale doesn't adequately address. So we've added ranging in positions from extreme authoritarian to extreme libertarian. Okay, so let's see what I am. I am 6.5 to the left, and 4.97 to libertarian. Okay. So, anyways, I have 2 more tests. The D&D alignment test and the Big 5 personality test. In order to keep this short, I'm going to do 1 test per video, but I'm going to release these soon. So, if you want to see more, give this video a like, share it with a lot of people, and subscribe. And see you in the next video.